Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Carolina Panthers versus Tua Tagovailoa and the New England Patriots.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks are... Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr's really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
The 26-yard.
On 2nd and 9. Carr.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense.
They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jared Cook.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 6 catches, 54 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
New England.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Tua now on first down. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
This is Logan. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 3 on the play. And
from the gun, it's Tua. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
It's 3. Panthers nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Carr, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Carr.
42-yard line.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Taylor. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Powers through. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Panthers 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. It's a gain of
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. On play action, now Carr. Throwing deep for Galladay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now he'll try to run with this. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw his car. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Sets up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
Panthers 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Yeah, this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Logan. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Tagovailoa's pass.
From New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26.
Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
At the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And his throw is incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Panthers 9.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. New England trying to get to place on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Throw caught here by Bird. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 now on first down. And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the 28-yard.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Patriots 20, Panthers 9.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 26-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL season. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta, a big one for the Falcons, as they'll square off against the Miami Dolphins. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is Jakeem Grant. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, that be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Running from the gun, Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Willie Gay on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Two and now on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Panthers.
On 2nd down. It's Johnson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Carr completes it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
To LaVisca Chenault. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Markel Lee gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. He'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. But just like you said, they've got the lead. Don't do anything silly. Run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Marshawn Lattimore on the...
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jalen Smith, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1 yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Logan. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7 yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go to Johnson again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
2 yards. And it's 3rd.
From the gun, it's Tua. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Carr now on 1st down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Operating from the gun. Carr. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They run with Logan.
And 6.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A gain of 7. And a Patriot 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 40.
On 2nd down now. It's Logan. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st down, Carr. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, connection made with Chenault. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's now 4th down.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it
was over a while ago.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 9 on the play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
First down, Patriots.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Pats, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.